Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carolyn Murray.
We're so glad you're here with us today. I'm Hannah Powers. News 2 is your local election headquarters, and we are less than 24 hours away from South Carolina's Republican presidential primary.
Erin Morgan is anchoring live in Berkeley County, where Republican presidential candidate, former Governor Nikki Haley, held a campaign rally earlier today. Erin, let's get right to you.
Yeah, Carolyn, I am here in Moncks Corner right now, and as you said, all eyes are on South Carolina right now as the candidates in the Republican presidential primary make their final pitches to voters. Now, both candidates have been hot on the campaign trail today here in South Carolina. We have News 2's Walker Simmons at Patriots Point in Mount Pleasant, where former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is heading after she made a stop here in Moncks Corner today. And we have News 2's Raymond Owens in Rock Hill, where former President Donald Trump will be making remarks here soon at a Get Out the Vote rally. So we want to start with News 2's Raymond Owens. Raymond, how is it looking out there?
Well, Erin, I've been here at Winthrop Coliseum since a little before 9 o'clock this morning, and there was already a line of people waiting at that point. Right now, Winthrop Coliseum is jam-packed with people here to hear President Trump in his latest Get Out the Vote rally. Now, the official program itself began at about 2:30 this afternoon. 3 U.S. representatives spoke as part of that program, including South Carolina's Representative William Timmons. Congressman Timmons said Trump made America prosperous for 4 years, and he said President Trump will get the country back on track. Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette then told the crowd the line was out the door when she was at a polling location yesterday, showing enthusiasm for this race. Senator Tim Scott then spoke. He said Trump can fix what he called the bad Biden economy. Now, President Trump is expected to speak at any time right now. He was actually scheduled right at 4 o'clock. So we're going to bring that information to you as it becomes live right here on News 2. But I also had a chance to talk with Congressman Nancy Mace. I had a chance to ask her what she believes this is going to mean for South Carolina and for Trump's campaign, the election tomorrow. What does President Trump need to say here today? Is there anything he needs to say that he hasn't said yet?
No, not at all, because he's winning South Carolina. And the greatest part about being in South Carolina tomorrow is that South Carolina, we pick president. So when he wins tomorrow night, and he's going to win overwhelmingly, he's going to be the presumptive nominee. And we all need to coalesce around him starting Sunday morning and start taking on Joe Biden.
And so basically we're waiting to hear from President Trump, an entire Coliseum jam-packed, waiting to hear whatever he has to say here on the day before the primary. Live in Rock Hill, I'm Raymond Owens. I'm going to send it back to Erin in Berkeley County. Erin?
All right, Raymond, thank you. And as I said, I'm here in Moncks Corner here in Berkeley County. Nikki Haley just left about an hour ago. Her bus just pulled out, though, so she is now headed to Mount Pleasant. She wrapped up the rally about an hour ago. And I had a chance to speak to some voters before that rally, because this is the last push for Nikki Haley as voters head out to the polls tomorrow on primary day. Now, in that push, she's touching a lot on what she did as governor and how she will bring change to the White House. I did have a chance to speak with some people. I spoke to a young family who actually recently moved to South Carolina. They had 3 young children with them. So I asked the mother why she is choosing former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley over former President Donald Trump.
A big concern in moving to South Carolina is school safety. We're homeschooling right now, and I know a lot of people in our community are. And so that's like one of my biggest concerns. I feel like she will do a lot as a woman, and just from what I've seen, to hopefully help with school safety and better education. We have a 6-year-old daughter who wants to potentially see the first woman president of the United States.
And Solicitor Scarlett Wilson introduced the former governor here. They are starting to take things down. And again, she is heading south now to Mount Pleasant. She's heading to Patriots Point now for a rally tonight. And that's where we find News 2's Walker Simmons there for us. Walker, how are things in Mount Pleasant?
Hey, Erin. Well, we're expecting to see Nikki Haley here within the next 2 hours or so. If you can see behind me, their crew's setting up right now in the Patriots Point parking lot where her event is set to take place. Keep in mind, this is Haley's third official Beast of the Southeast campaign event in the Lowcountry over the last 2 days. Her bus tour has gone from Georgetown, we were there yesterday, Moncks Corner earlier today, and now here in Mount Pleasant. Well, less than 24 hours away from the GOP presidential primary election, we're expecting Haley to continue that push for voters and to get them to the polls tomorrow. Well, during her last two events, we've seen Haley address a variety of topics like increasing veteran aid, the Biden administration, and international affairs. She's also highlighted her plans, if elected, including term limits and increasing border security. And earlier today in Moncks Corner, Haley drawing on her connection to the Palmetto State and her track record as governor.
So I look at this crowd and I get so excited because it reminds me of what we've been through together. Think back to when I first came in as governor. And now I'm running for president, and look at the situation we are in.
And Haley set to speak at 6 this evening. We'll be waiting her arrival here at Patriots Point. But for now, I'll send it back over to News 2's Aaron Morgan, who is in Moncks Corner, wrapping up Haley's event that just ended there. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah, Walker, thank you. Again, a busy day for both candidates as they make their final pitches to voters here in South Carolina before they head to the polls tomorrow for the Republican presidential primary here in South Carolina. We'll be here throughout the evening to recap what happened. Also, Walker and Raymond will keep you updated as well. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you guys. Live in Moncks Corner, I'm Aaron Morgan. Count on 2.